Hello, my fine feathered friends. Today, we are talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, again, because we did get an update from it. The first set photo has been released, and they have started filming. Now, we just have to note, video game adaptations are some of the most hellish projects in all of Hollywood. And you know why? Because they either turn out okay, really bad, or sometimes pretty good. But most of the time, it's pretty terrible. So we're hoping for the best here, and we're hoping that when it's getting off the ground, there's not a ton of issues with filming, because I think this is going to be a hard movie to capture all of the essence of Five Nights at Freddy's. Some of the best parts of Five Nights at Freddy's is that it is first-person perspective. You are feeling all of the fear from not being able to move from that spot. You're in the security office, and it's scary because you can't move where you're going. Or at least in, the first few games. Blumhouse Productions, Jason Blum, has tweeted out a set photo, and it's looking promising. I'm pretty excited about it. And just note that Blumhouse movies also tend to be shot on significantly smaller budgets. They're kind of made for a nickel, and then they make a quarter, if you know what I'm saying. And so shooting is pretty quickly usually. It typically takes about a month or two, sometimes longer. So there's a good chance, take this with a grain of salt. This is not confirmed. We might be able to see Five Nights at Freddy's either in time for Halloween season later this year or possibly in the early months of 2024, depending upon when they get CGI and stuff done. Because with these animatronics, even if they do practical effects for a lot of them, they are probably going to have to CGI some of it, because sometimes these animatronics move really fast and they move very, very much like an actual living thing rather than a robot. So in order to make that happen, I think they are going to have to use some CGI. But since we've had casting announcements, various production updates, and now finally a set photo, I am believing it. It's finally happening. We're getting a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. This thing has been in the works for probably 10 years, if not longer. And I'm excited. I am finally like, okay, I'm on board, because I'm still a little bit hesitant, just because you never know. You never know what these things, how they're going to turn out. You have some video game adaptations that just don't work as movies, and usually there's lots of, turnovers from actors, writers, directors, so on, and that can be a major problem. That major problem even plagued Uncharted and even The Last of Us to some sort of extent. But, The Last of Us has turned out a lot better than Uncharted, most people would say. And so I personally think that we maybe have finally gotten through development hell with Five Nights at Freddy's, but I don't think we're completely out of the woods yet. I'm just hoping that it continues to go well. Now that they're finally filming, that we can get this done in the next couple of months. They can get started on finalizing this project, getting the finishing touches put on this movie, and we can actually see what they did with some of our favorite franchise characters. But that'll be it for us today, guys. Just so excited that Five Nights at Freddy's is finally starting to film. Which Five Nights at Freddy's character is your favorite? Who are you most excited to see in this movie? Gotta let me know in the comments. If you guys liked this video, leave it a like. Subscribe if you're feeling fancy. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.